In today's video, I am going to be breaking down different snatchback moves that you can do in your next game. Obviously, this is a training session with Keneal and Ethan, so let's get down. Let's check out these different snatchback moves that you can do as well, and how you can practice them too. So I hope that these moves will help you score more points in your next game. Obviously, comment down below and tell Keneal and Ethan that they did a fantastic job. Now, we did work on the initial just snatchback and shot, but or at least I am skipping right to the actual moves after the snatchback right here. Okay, so after we snatch back, right here, we're going to do a quick punch dribble towards the middle of the court, and then we are going to then step back right there. That's the punch. Then we're going to step back into our jump shot. The idea here is after we lose the defender, we do a quick punch towards the middle. That will get that defender continuously moving backwards because his momentum is already taking him towards the baseline. So, by already going towards the baseline, we are then going to snatch back, do a quick punch the opposite direction, step back, and that is going to create a lot of distance between ourselves and our defender. Now, after we do that snatch back and that punch in towards that middle of the court, our next option after that punch dribble after the snatch is to spin off our defender. The idea here is now the defender's momentum is taking him towards the baseline. We snatch back, we punch in that middle. Now, if he's overplaying us on that side, we can spin off and go for a layup. So now, instead of us punching towards the middle and then doing a step back jump shot, if we've done that a few times, he's going to be overplaying us. The defense is going to be way too tight. They're going to know what we are about to do. So then we spin off and then we can attack back in that right direction. We should be able to break some ankles doing this, but the idea here is to get ourselves a layup. We don't always need to be able to have that jump shot or mid-range jump shot. We need to be able to get to the rim, and that is what this move does. That punch allows us to get to that rim. Now we are going to do that quick snatch back, but instead of a punch dribble, we're going to then quickly cross over back through the opposite leg and attack back at the rim. Now, while this may not be a great option in game, it does look flashy, but the idea here is while this may only be pulled off maybe once or twice a year, this is actually a great move to be able to, and drill really, to be able to work on our handles. Our ability to snatch back and then snatch through the opposite leg is so effective in trying to work on your handles that your handles will be much better if we just work on this as a drill alone. And of course, whatever you do on one side, you also want to do on the other side as well. Now we're adding the snatch back with almost like a Michael Jordan or even Jalen Brunson, Anthony Edwards style move. And what we're doing here is that snatch back, we do a quick fake spin with the pivot, dribble on the pivot, so that when you do that pivot, you can kind of step out of it and take your shot. That's very important. So snatch, quick dribble spin or dribble pivot, and then you're going to then pivot back and take that mid-range shot. This is a highly effective move if you are trying to beat a defender off the dribble and can really help create yourself a lot of space. Now we're getting more into the drill side of the training session where we're not just going through a move, but instead we are going through a drill. So we're doing that same snatch back, we're going back through the legs. However, when we are attacking the basket, we are putting the ball around the back. The idea here is to work on ball control and our ability to finish at the rim at the same time. Ball control is extremely important if you want to be able to handle the ball much better. And then this drill, what we are doing now is a combination of whatever you want. You have to finish at the rim. Here, Keneal does a snatch back. He does that quick Michael Jordan fake spin, dribble out, then quick through the legs, and then he does a nice jelly at the end. The idea here is to mix up different finishes that you probably won't do in game, but by doing these creative finishes, you're going to be really expanding your game and your skill level at the same time. Here, Ethan is doing a quick alley-oop off the backboard. Again, this is not something you're going to do in game. However, this is still going to help with his body control and his ability to score. I hope that this video gives you ideas as to what you can practice and work on the basketball court. Try to go to the basketball court every single day to work on different moves, and different skills, different drills, and different ways of finishing at the basket. I hope that this video helps you score more points in your next game. If it does, hit that like button and subscribe. Comment down below and tell Ethan and Keneal that they did a fantastic job in this video because they worked really hard.